The mission of NCGT, NC Growing Together, is at its core, it's a food security project funded through the USDA. And our objective is to achieve that food security by enhancing the economic viability of small and mid-scale farms.
We're working with our local farmers, so we're trying to get those smaller farmers to have the resources to get GAP certification to move into wholesalers like Harris Teeter and our Food Lions, so that we can give consumers the choice to buy local whenever they go into the grocery store.
While we're growing, we're trying to help the producers grow as well, and make sure that they have the ability to not just keep going, but continue to grow too.
We primarily place students in 2-3 types of organizations. So either they'll be within an intermediary business. Some of those are large, some are small, some are food hubs that have social missions, so they're social enterprises, and some are completely just privately held enterprises. And then the second type of entity that we place the apprentices in is what we call enabling entities. So they enable the environment for these supply chains to flourish. They're not business entities, but they enable that supply chain, collaborative supply chain to flourish between these small mid-scale growers and mainstream markets so that they're successful.
So we work with around 40 farmers in the area, and they bring produce to us, and we take it to like fine dining restaurants and places like Whole Foods and a local co-op.
It just kind of shows you that in local food supply there's lots of different levels to it.
Well, I think it's really hopeful and inspiring to me to see this big corporation that is starting to look at how do we be a partner for our community? How do we be sustainable? And just seeing all the people that have a passion for it here kind of motivates me to move forward.
You know, it's impacted the students positively because it's giving them a chance to work within the food supply chain other than on the farm. There's lots of opportunities for students to volunteer and intern on farms, but very few opportunities where they can work in a kind of a structured apprenticeship or internship with other students who are also working in the food supply chain.
If models like this are successful and are able to be scaled up, it would take a lot of stress off of the farmer. So I think it's worthwhile. I don't personally know how that would come about, but like I have great leaders here that have the mission and have the business know-how.
It's not just one thing. You can't just do one little corner and change your own little corner of the world. And that's where it always starts. One person makes a change and decides that they want to do something. But to actually reach more people and have a greater impact and move forward to advance just all of the separate goals of sustainable agriculture, you need to have a systems level change. And Farmer Food Share is actively pursuing that in a very real, very hands-on, direct way, which is so cool. That's just so cool to see.